Well, welcome to the sale of my lovely little Porsche Boxster. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jay Reed. I am a Porsche YouTuber and I've spent the last 11 months doing this car up. So come and have a look at the fruits of my efforts and I'll take you through a walkthrough of the outside and the inside of this car. Now, for those of you that are interested to see what the car looked like before and the work that I've done, you can follow that on my YouTube channel. Here is the link. And I will tell you as we go through our walkthrough around this car exactly what I've done. Now let's start with the exterior. I did a whole video on the paint correction of this paint and I didn't do a bad job. As you can see in the banner above, the paint presents extremely well now. It's not without fault, but as you can see, if I get really close in, and it's difficult on the camera to see it, the paint presents extremely well. There are no kinks down the side of the car, as you can see as the light catches it. It is a Carfax free car, in other words there's been no recorded accident damage that I am aware about. The one point of criticism I would have about the car is probably this front bumper. I haven't been able to do anything about these dings in here. And it's got a bit of patina on it, shall we say, but doesn't detract from the car at all. The only other aspect of the paintwork that I would have redone at some stage, there was a horrendously nasty scratch. You can see it here, and I've done my best to patch it up. That is a bit of clear coat that's gone through just there. It doesn't look too bad. When you stand up, come back 5 feet, you can't even see it. But that's that. As I go round the car, you can see how the paint just looks beautiful. We come up on the rear deck. Nothing to worry about. Now this paint is called Rainforest Green. It's quite rare. From the information I've been able to find, only about 0.5% of the cars were ever made in this colour, and the interior of the car, when we get to it, is actually natural brown. It is not Savannah, which is much more of a common colour, and as a result the combination of the two is not only very rare, but as you can see, particularly nice looking. As I step back, let's have a quick look at the wheels. This is the front driver's side wheel. The wheels are not perfect. To make them perfect, you'd need to respray them and take them in and have them done, or do them yourself. This is as good as I've got them. They don't detract from the car. They're not badly scuffed at all. They're in pretty good shape. If I move over to the driver's side rear, this is probably the worst of them. As you can see, there is a scrape just there. But again, presents well, I think. We'll go round to the passenger side rear wheel. And there we are, you can see that. All 4 tyres are the same, they are all seasons. This is the front passenger side wheel. Now I'd like to show you the interior. The exterior, by the way, took me over 10 hours to do. Full polish and paint correction. Inside, you'll see from this video here that the top of this door was all cracked and horrible leather. That's been replaced with brand new leather, as you can see, and if I go up really close, it looks gorgeous. Now the remainder of the interior is somewhat standard, with the exception of the seats. These seats cost me $2,500. The original seats from the video I just linked were in bad condition, irreparable, and they were the standard seats. These are the optional extra sports seats, which I've had colour matched. They were almost the same colour, but I've had them matched with this lovely natural brown interior. A manual car, as you can see. I have also replaced the ashtray with a usable storage space here. It also comes with a Renline Exact Fit phone mount, which also charges your phone. That was 125 bucks. The heater and air conditioning both work. I fixed those. There is a video on that here. Everything else is as standard. The wind deflector is here and present, as are the two at the back. Let me just get you close in on these seats. There is not a mark on them. And on the passenger side, not a single scratch, tear or mark on either of the seats. They are what I would call perfect. Same on this door card, just beautiful, really nicely matched. If there was one criticism, it's this plastic. This is a little bit scratched. Same on the other side as well. You could in fact sand that down if you wanted to and respray it. Let me show you the other side. And here on the other side, it comes with this sort of stuff that comes off, but it doesn't come off easily, but it has done over the years. Alright, let me show you the soft top. And as you can see, that went up perfectly, as it should do, because there's another $2,500 spent on having the soft top professionally installed. This was installed last month in September of 2022 and is a brand new soft top with a glass window and a heated rear window at that, which works. And I have tested that. As you can see, flawless condition, perfect condition, and it looks exceptionally smart with its new roof, its paint polished and its leather sorted out. Mechanically, the car has had new spark plugs, new coil packs. I have also put new rotors and pads on it and bled the brakes. It has had new wipers, brand spanking new wiper blades, plus I have repainted the stems. This window cowl is brand new. There is a video of me installing that here. The headlights have been deoxidized, polished, whatever you want to call it. The car, as you can see, presents extremely well. And inside the frunk there is a space saver spare wheel, the toolkit and the CD auto changer. And in the rear trunk, similarly not much to see. This is where your fluids go in, and there is a dipstick on this model. And here's a shot of the interior with the Porsche floor mats installed. I thought we'd start this part of the video with the roof up so you can hear it has been installed correctly. It's very quiet in here. In fact, if you were to use it every day, you'd be perfectly happy. It's not noisy at all. This car comes with all the necessary suspension parts, not springs but shock absorbers and all the bits that come with that. In the pictures you'll see those, so you do get a bit of squeaking at times from the lower control arm on the left hand side, and that comes with the car as well. There's a brand new one. This is all brand new OEM Bilstein struts and so on. The gearbox is perfect as far as I know. I have replaced the shifter with one from a 997. It's a brand new part. It makes the throw 15% shorter. It just makes it a lot more precise. The original shifter, you can have that if you want it. I've got it somewhere, but it has a lot of plastic inside which perishes over time, so this feels firm and correct and tight, and the gears shift okay. The engine, I have replaced the air filter in the car just this week. It has a new cabin filter up the front here as well, so that has all been replaced. But as you can see, it changes down beautifully. And makes a lovely sound. And it stops absolutely as it should. Remember, new brakes, pads and rotors. Takes off rather well. Handles so beautifully. Such a balanced car. In my last video you can see my impressions of this car. I took it down to the tail of the Dragon in North Carolina and it was keeping up with 911s no problem. Round the corners at least, possibly not in a straight line. Now with the roof down but the windows up, perfectly pleasant place to be actually. Not too blustery, not too windy, just a little bit of air in the cabin as I go up to speed. This wind deflector that my camera is actually pinned to at the moment does a superb job of keeping the wind out. I can on a daylight day which is 63 degrees go along quite nicely without being cold. The heater works beautifully, by the way. I have it switched off now because I'm not cold, but when you're on a cold day in the 40s, then you can go along quite nicely, quite warmly in the car. But it does work if you want to see it working. It works just fine. If I put the windows down, it gets a bit more interesting. One-touch windows. We need a bit more air in. Yeah, won't be able to hear me. Well, that's the tour of my car. I hope you very much enjoyed it. If there are any questions, don't hesitate to send them to me, either via email or via the message board on the auction website. We'll do a video on why I'm selling it another time. But meantime, get your bids in. Thanks very much for watching.